It's your financial best friend.
It's your financial best friend. Tryna fix your credit, girl. Tune into these lessons. So we gon' pay off in the back end. Mixing with that bag, that trip, the 750. 'Cause you a boss, you a queen.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your financial best friend, and I'm back with another video teaching you how to be that girl financially. Now, today is definitely a conversation I've had to have with not only my clients, but my friends too. So I decided, since y'all my friends and I'm y'all financial best friend, we gonna have this conversation together, okay? So everybody has bad habits that are holding them back from reaching their goals financially. But I just made a list of 5 things that I see all the time when I meet with my clients that are keeping them back from achieving their financial goals that they're trying to achieve. So the first thing I need y'all to stop doing, okay? The first thing I need you to stop doing, stop putting money in your savings and just transferring it back to your checking account. I need y'all to stop doing that. That's counterproductive. It makes no sense for you to put all of this money into your savings account if you're just gonna put it right back into your checkings account. 9 times out of 10, when people do this, they get a lump sum of money and they don't split it between their checking and their savings. They just say, oh, I'm just going to put all of it in my savings account because it sounds like a good idea, right? In your head, it makes sense. Then life happens and you have to go into your savings account. And then once you go into your savings account for one little thing, now you can't help yourself. Now you study going in your savings account over and over and over again. So when you come into a lump sum of money, remember this: 20% goes in your checking account and 80% goes into your savings account. If you do this, I promise you, you are less likely to put money in your savings account and just transfer it back to your checking account. The second bad financial habit I want to talk about. Now, even I'm guilty of this. I know. So you have a credit card and you decide to pay it off, right? Right after you pay it off, you decide to use it right again. That is the dumbest thing ever. But I understand because I do it too. Usually what causes this is kind of the same thing that I said with the first situation. You come into a lump sum of money and it sounds like a good idea to put $5,000 on a credit card, but then you need money and the only money you have is the credit that you just paid off. That's the only credit you have to use. So the same thing with your credit cards. When you come into a lump sum of money and you're going to pay off your credit card, I need you to look to see how far are you away from payday. And based on how far you are away from payday determines how much money you should put in your checkings account and how much money you should pay extra on your credit cards. Now, if you're a day away from getting paid, yes, you can go ahead and you could make a larger lump sum payment. But if you have like 10 days between now and payday, it don't make no sense for you to pay your credit card off because all you're going to do is set yourself up to use your credit card again. So just don't do that, okay? Only make payments that you are able to still, that you are able to live with. Don't make payments that are going to put you in a situation where you have to use a credit card right over again, okay? All right. The third thing that people do is impulse buying. And I'm going to tell y'all, the number one reason you guys do this is because Amazon makes it so convenient to be an impulse shopper. You're sitting there and you're like, damn, I can't find my remote. I can't find my remote. I wonder if there's a remote finder. You get your phone out. You go on Amazon and you type in remote finder. And guess what pops up? An actual damn remote finder. And you go and you buy it in about 2 days because you got Prime. Guess what shows up? This remote finder that you use for 1 day and all of a sudden you don't need it anymore. And now you have this remote finder that you really don't have a purpose for. Now, do you feel proud of yourself, sis? Are you proud of yourself for buying the remote finder? Especially when you could have just downloaded a remote app. Now, it may not always be a remote finder, but I promise you, you just have these ideas in your head of things you need, or you're scrolling on TikTok and you see the Amazon finds or these Target finds, and all of a sudden this little thing is put into your brain and now you feel like you have to buy it. So to counter impulse buying, this is what I want you to do. When you see something that is not a necessity that you want to buy, do not buy it the same day that you see it. What I need you to do is I need you to at least wait a week. Wait a week. And if it comes up in your head in a week, that means you actually need it. You will use it. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to forget about it 20 minutes after you walk out of the store, or 20 minutes after you search it up on your phone. You're not going to think about it again. If you give yourself time to actually make the decision on what you're going to buy, you will make better spending decisions. Now, this isn't something you have to do if you're in a situation where you got money like that. But if you're watching me, you obviously don't have money like that. So listen to what I'm saying. Like I said, impulse buying is one of those things that you just can't help yourself. At least that's how it feels like. So if you make the thought process of buying something a long, drawn out process, you're less likely to spend your money on frivolous things. Another bad financial habit that y'all have so bad is those buy now, pay later things. Especially because y'all really be having the money to buy exactly what you put in on internet layaway, because that's all that is. But because it's just so convenient to only be able to pay $20 right now versus $100, you go ahead and you do the buy now, pay later thing when you really don't need it. Or you buy now, you pay later, something that you don't got no business buying in the first damn place. And you probably should be waiting before you buy it. But because it's so convenient to get it and you don't want to wait, you can't help it. You're gonna die if you don't get the new 16 inches in. I don't know what the hell y'all be spending money on now. I know back in my day, we used to buy wigs, okay? But it's just so convenient to spend money and to get into debt now that you almost can't help yourself. So this is another thing I'm going to tell you to do. If you can't buy it twice, do not buy it. You don't have no reason for it. You do not need it. If you need to put it on layaway, you ain't got no business buying it. If it's nothing that affects your health, if it's nothing that affects like your hygiene or anything like that, you don't need to buy it, okay? You don't need to buy it. So delete Karma, whatever the hell the app is. You need to delete that app ASAP. Because what we doing this year, we're trying to get our money right, okay? And that is not going to help you get your money right, okay? All right. Last but not least is emotional shopping. You and your boo just broke up. You sad. Play the tiniest violin. You're upset, you're mad, you feel some type of way, and the only thing that can make you feel better is spending money. Now, I understand this. Most people do a lot of emotional shopping. I am one of those people that struggle with that. However, same thing that I've been saying over and over and over again. If it's nothing that you necessarily need right then and there, you don't need to buy it when you're sad. It's not going to make you feel better. It really isn't. It's just a band-aid for what you really have going on. But I'm going to tell you what I do want you to do. I want you to get on Google and Google a therapist and go talk to them about your emotional shopping, or what is it that's in your life that's making you emotional, so that you can deal with it, so you can stop spending money and you can financially become that girl, because you're not spending money on shit you don't need or shit you don't got no business buying. Okay? Now, I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope it gave you new insight on your spending habits. And let's chat down below. Like, hit me up, girl. What is it that is keeping you from being where you want to be financially? I know for me, the two things I can think about is I be paying my credit card off and I be using it right back. And I be doing a lot of emotional shopping. But after I make this video, no more emotional shopping. It's time for me to get in my bag. I'm not playing. 2023, You're not ready for me. And not only that, Beyonce about to go on tour. And if you don't got your money together when Beyonce go on tour, you will get left, okay? Because you know Beyonce do not play with her ticket prices, okay? She was charging her worth before the rest of us was charging our worth, okay? And you will get left behind. We will not wait for you to get your shit together. And no, you cannot buy her tickets on no Kalarma app. Okay, so get your shit together so we can go on the Renaissance tour, okay? Bye.